Today we're looking at what I call nihilism, and we start with a song. I feel like praising the Lord. I feel like praising His name, for I have touched the hem of His garment. I feel like praising the Lord. Of course, this is another extreme form. Nihilism is the rejection of all religious and moral principles in the belief that life is meaningless. And of course, I have a prophecy in this particular podcast, and I'm making this prophecy October 31, 2021. And there's a religious group, that is planning a mass suicide. And of course, this, connects to the theme that we're looking at, which is nihilism. When people do not have any hope, or they follow, extremists, they can actually end their life because they receive no purpose, or they are given, a viewpoint of a pie in the sky that is not going to be attainable. Because by committing mass suicide is straight to hell, And we need to take comfort in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13. Well, I do not want you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning those who are falling asleep, lest you sorrow as others who have no hope. So if you look at people that, sometimes they don't want to be Christian, they don't want to believe in God, sometimes this is actually the posture that they have. They feel life is meaningless. And so at the drop of a hat, they can actually take their own lives or engage in mass suicide based on the prophets that I just given. But even among those that are believers, it doesn't mean that, we might not encounter tragedies like, losing loved ones. But, in writing to the Thessalonians, the apostle was actually saying that, look, it's not as if you shouldn't sorrow or that you are not going to be, uncomfortable or unhappy with what has transpired. But we do not go to that extreme like someone who does not have hope, because we know that if the person had given their lives to Christ, then we'll see them in the afterlife, which is the hope of every believer. So because we have this hope, we are not discouraged. Even when we encounter tragedies and persecutions, and even the loss of loved ones, we know that we shall meet on the resurrection morning. And this is really what makes life meaningful for those that have made a commitment to the Lord. And so this is also an invite for you to make that commitment so that you can begin to see life, a lot differently.